हेलो दोस्तों, हाउ आर यू ऑल? आई होप यू guys are good. So दोस्तों, today topic is all about basic cell commands. Right? In basic cell commands, we discussed first navigating the file system. Second one is manipulating file and directory, and third and last one is text processing command. Right? But before we get started, if you have not already, make sure to hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you never miss any of my future videos. Right? Now let's jump into basic cell commands, right? So first is navigating the file system. So I read this. So basic cell commands that will help you navigate the file system, right? So I will also include real-time example to make it easier to understand. Okay. So first is PWD. It means print working directory, right? So this command shows you the current directory you are in, right? So example, let's say you open the terminal and you are currently in the user's home directory running pwd, right, print working directory. So we'll display the path to the home directory such as home and then username, right? So ls, it means list, right? So this command lists the files and directories in the current directory. Example, running ls will display a list of files and directories in the current directory. Get it? cd it is for change directory. So this command allows you to change your current directory to another directory. Get it? For example, if you want to navigate the documents directory inside your home directory, so you can run cd and then documents. Get it? Fourth is mkdir. It means make directory. So this command creates a new directory. Example, running mkdir and then new directory, right? So we'll create a new directory named new directory in the current directory. So next is touch. Touch is used for create a file, right? So this command creates a new file. For example, running touch and then new file .txt. Txt is basically extension, right? So we'll create a new file named new file.txt in the current directory. cp used for copy. So this command copies files or directories from one location to another. Example, to copy a file named file.txt for the current directory to the documents directory, you can run cp file.txt and then documents, right? mv used for move or rename. So this command moves or rename files or directory. For example, the rename a file from old name.txt to new name.txt. Get it? So you can run mv old name.txt and then new name.txt to move the file to a different directory. You can specify the destination directory in the command, right? 8 is for rm, it means remove. So this command deletes files or directories. For example, running rm file.txt, right? So we'll delete the file named file.txt from the current directory, right? So to delete a directory, you can use the -r, right, option like rm-r and then your directory name. Get it? So next is cat. So this command displays the content of a file. For example, running cat and then file.txt. So we'll display the contents of the file named file.txt in the terminal. Get it? 10 is grep. It means global regular expression print. So this command search for a specific patterns in files. For example, to search for the word example, right? So in a file name text.txt. So you can run grep example and then text.txt. Get it? So these are just a few basic example commands to help you navigate the file systems. There are many more commands available with the various options and functionalities, right? So next is manipulating files and directories. So basic cell commands for manipulating files and directories along with real-time example to help you understand them better. So here are few commonly used commands. So first is ls. ls is used for list files and directories in the current directory. Example, ls, right? So list all the files and directories in the current directory, right? cd is for change the current directory. For example, cd documents. So change the current directory to documents. Mkdir used for creates a new directory. So example mkdir and then pictures, right? So create a new directory named pictures. Fourth one is touch. So create an empty file. For example, touch file.txt, right? So create an empty file named file.txt. CP used for copies. So copies files and directories. For example, cp file.txt and then backup, right? So copies the file.txt to the backup directory. Get it? MB used for moves or renames file and directories. So for example, MB file.txt and then documents, right? So move the file.txt to the document directory. RM used for removes files and directories. Example rm file.txt. So delete the file.txt. Rmdir, it means remove an empty directory. For example, rmdir and then empty directory, right? So delete the empty directory, right? So cat is used for display the contents of a file, right? For example, cat and then file.txt. So it shows the content of the file.txt in the terminal. 10th is grep. So search for a pattern in file. For example, grep keyword and then file.txt. So search for the keyword and keyword in the file.txt. Get it? So these are just a few basic shell commands for manipulating files and directories. Get it? So there are many more commands available, each with its own specific purpose. Learning and understanding these commands will greatly enhance your ability, right, to navigate and manipulate files and directories in the cell. Third is text processing command, right? So first is grep, second one is sed, and third is awk, right? So here are some basic shell commands for text processing, right? So including grep, sed, and awk explained in easy to understand language with a real-time example. So first I read grep command, right? So grep stands for global regular expression print, right? So and is used to search for patterns within text file. For example, let's say you have a text file named data.txt that contains a list of names. You want to find all the lines in the file that contain the name John, right? That contain the name John. So you can use the following commands. First you write grep and then John and then this file name data.txt. It's very simple, right? So this will display all the lines in data.txt that contain the word John, right? Said Set stands for stream editors, right? So and is used for perform text transformation or input streams. For example, suppose you have a text file named file.txt. So with the word hello repeated, right, multiple times. So you want to replace all occurrence of hello with hi. Get it? So you can use the following commands: sed and then s hello and then you replace hello with hi. So hi, then g, then your file name. Get it? So this command will replace all occurrence of hello with hi in the file and display the modified text. Get it? So third is awk. Awk is a versatile command used for pattern scanning and processing. For example, let's say you have a text file named grades.txt. So that contains student names and their corresponding grades in the format name and then grade semicolon grade. So you want to print only the names of a student who scored above 90, right? So you can use the following commands. First is awk and then hyphen f and then this and then print and then grade.txt is your file name, right? This command sets the field separator, right, to using hyphen f. Get it? And then it checks if the second field is greater than 90, right? So if it is, it print the first field. Get it? So there are just a few examples of how you can use grep, sed and awk for text processing in the cell. So these are just a few examples of how you can use grep, sed and awk for text processing in the cell. So each command has many more features and options that you can explore by referring to their respective documentation or using the man command, right? So in the cell, for example, man and grave, get it? So thank you for all watching this video. To quickly recap, we discussed in this video is first navigating the file system, second one is manipulating files and directories, third is text processing command, right? So hopefully you find the information useful and learn something new. If you have any questions or would like to share your thoughts, please leave a comment below. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more content like this. We appreciate your support and look forward to seeing you in the next video. Take care and have a fantastic day.